Hi. Video again on Saturday. There's a lot going on in my head, and I don't care to structure it because that's not what this is about. So let me start with one thing. If you have the feeling that some of these videos feel rushed, weirdly paced, or something like that, it's because they are. These are on the days, especially where I don't want to talk about how I feel, a bit of a chore to me. Because I'm putting myself onto video, I force myself to be emotionally available to myself, and I don't always have the energy for that. So that's the point. But it is all to the best you can be on a camera authentic. Which in my case I think is a part of me, if I would say it like that. Would I explain everything I'm doing or how I feel the way that I describe it to a camera? Would I do that in conversation? And my answer to that is no, I don't think so. I have those conversations, I think. Like I had one yesterday where I felt really cringe afterwards. I still feel very cringe about it. That will be another core memory. But it's no wonder, right? It's a camera. So let's talk about a few things. A few elephants in my room, at least. First of all, I've shaved today, obviously. It's Saturday, but I've shaved. I didn't shave last week. I didn't shave the week before, I'm pretty sure, because my beard was really annoying today. And yeah, I failed there. I think I just forgore. Or last week on Saturday, I really didn't. I really couldn't be bothered. Last week on Sunday, I did actually. I don't know if I recorded. I did record the video afterwards. I told you about that. Yeah, I did go to the gym. This week, gym friend again didn't have time, and the other guy I would want to go with also didn't have time, so I still didn't go this week. I'm thinking about rectifying that tomorrow, whether I give up for this week. The healthy thing would be to go tomorrow. It wasn't at all bad last week. I was home at 10 again, like 10 a.m. It's completely fine. I felt very seen in a weird way. I felt like weirdly paranoid constantly, but that's a thing I need to get over. Yeah, what else? I'm still overworking myself. Yeah, that's a thing. I slept like 4 hours this afternoon, and I wasn't able to do literally anything with my day beforehand. So I'm right now cramping everything into these last few hours before I go to sleep again. Last few is good. I still have like 6. I nearly wanted to say the bad combination of numbers, but no. I still have to cook. I'll make myself my smoothie. I'm pretty sure I'm making myself too much smoothie, like in one go. It's more than a glass, which was always the goal, which I'm pretty sure is it's not that healthy, but I don't know how to reduce it properly without making it a chore I don't want to do. I'll have to think about that. I should think about it. Or I should think about how to make it healthier. Maybe I'll ask AI for that. That's what AI is good for usually. Like things you don't know but are common knowledge. I feel like the amount of work I put in this cat stop is paying off though. At work, I feel like I'm getting stuff done and planning around stuff that would have caused other people to have to save me out of it, basically. I got my fan here again. Oh, it's not in frame this time. Here, it's there, because it will be extremely warm again, and I think that will increase my quality of life. Say hi to the cat. She sits there now every time like that. She leans on it like she's a human. Like this still looks very cat-like. I appreciate it, but like, if you're in my Discord, which I don't know if you can even get to from my YouTube channel, and I don't care to check. Yeah, she tends to sit very human there, and she uses the lean as a pillow, and it's giga cute. I love this thing, great thing. I'm still dealing with my breakup, of course. It's hard. We still live together. We'll still live together for another 3 months. It's harsh. Realistically, I'll also not take my huge time off as long as they still live here. On the upcoming Friday, I'll meet with English word for it, with the guy who helps me manage my money. That's the correct English way to say it, and figure out what my budget is for the apartment dreams I have. That I'm working on that. I've been thinking about it. I now know pretty clearly what I want, and yeah. What else? Japanese. I've been hard stuck. Japanese introduced like non-main sentences, like side sentence. I don't know how you say that in English. Gliedzatz in German. And like combining sentences, and that just makes for really interesting, cool-looking sentences that I love, because that's actually what I enjoy about writing. Making fun sentences that work together well if combined. I enjoy writing, actually. It's not like I'm doing it, but I enjoy it. And yeah, it's hard though. It's super different from German and English, and although that was a boon in my opinion for other stuff, here it's so hard to get into, because German and English brain just says, oh, you write it like this, and then Japanese thing says like, Arr! So yeah, that's one thing. I've been hard stuck for 2 weeks by now, and I'm finally getting like better results. I've like grinded a lot of stuff actually on stream. I got better at reading the syllables again by a lot actually. I got better at the words that I already know, but maybe don't associate with the syllables properly, like the kanji. I learned for myself that I have to look up like actual linguistic history for some of the stuff. For example, one word that I have an issue with is important. Important and interesting. And interesting has the kanji, according to the game, for white mask, which did not make sense to me. But now I looked it up, and it apparently means also bright and in your face. Like bright and face, so bright and in your face. So if something is bright and in your face, it's interesting. That already makes more sense. But that's how I have to approach some of this stuff. I still couldn't tell you. Omoshiroi desu? Maybe that was correct. But those vocabs are extremely harsh on me currently. So I hope that is a property of the area I'm currently in, and not how I will continue my Japanese studying. And the easy part is now behind me, and now I never get a vocab down in like a week anymore. But we'll see. If that's the case, that's the case. I'll continue to do my like 10 to 30 minutes a day, and sometimes a 2-hour stream on the weekend. Yeah. But I did some 1-hour streams this week as well and 1 2-hour streams this week already as well for Japanese. It's actually my main thing of streaming. A thing of streaming. What in the Jeff the Killer-esque sentence was that? I'm so brain rotted. Shout outs to Davis Morgan. So cat, you fine? So other things that are elephants in my room. I've quit Yu-Gi-Oh! It's been good. I don't care. I'm not missing anything. I haven't played chess a lot. I'm fine with that as well. And I haven't played Celeste, which let's talk some stuff about Celeste. I don't have 5,000 hours in Celeste. I have many games in which I have 5,000 hours in. Many. Smash Bros. So many more. Other platform fighters, like Rivals, I'm pretty sure I have 5,000 hours by now. What I'm trying to say is, I never played it that much, for that much time. I don't think it has been my most played game except for 2 years of my life. Why? Yes, an hour of Celeste is a lot, but still, why? I think I'm not that able to grind that stuff. I think I'm not capable of that, which is fine. But it's weird because I'm the grinding guy. And if anything, I'll have to try to disprove that to myself because I still would like to be good at Celeste, but for that I'll have to put the hours in. Right? Makes sense. So what about Celeste? I'm currently not that interested in playing Celeste. I am not excited about starting it. I'm also not afraid of starting it and starting again. But it feels useless if I play it like 2 hours a week. So either I do like an initiative, or I'll wait until I do an initiative on it. We'll see. Depends on how much fun I have and what in big parts also contributed to me playing less Celeste is this health journey. It's not quite been a year for the videos, I believe, but it's been a year that I've been on this health journey. Like I started it like in April last year or something like that. And I've added a lot of stuff to do per week, per day, everything. And there have been a lot of things I failed at. A lot of things that just ended up not working for me. But a lot of stuff that stuck. A lot of stuff that stuck. Smoothie, just an example, but also learning to cook better for myself, which currently is sticking a lot considering I nearly have to cook for myself every day. My life has changed dramatically. It's just a lot, and I'm not complaining here. It's just that life is a lot right now. Oh yeah, and since then I started working 50 hours a week regularly. Right? It's a lot. And that takes up energy. That's how easy it is. Energy I usually put into playing Celeste. And if I was demotivated to play Celeste, to force myself a bit. Or to find myself something that is more fun to me right now in Celeste. Right now it's easier to say with, oh, I'm exhausted, I want to play a video game. What do I play? Oh, I'll start a new thing. Oh yeah, shiny new thing. It's a lot easier than playing your... Wait. Playing your 4,750th hour of Celeste. It's easier. I had times in my life where I would say it was the exact opposite. Right now it's easier. Because I actually use my brain currently when grinding. which I'll have to stop again. So I think Celeste is coming back. I'll not stop streaming. I'll just stream variety. I'll stream Japanese studying, obviously. Maybe I'll sometimes stream Celeste. I'll stream Trackmania Turbo, which I've been playing a lot of. Also Trackmania, I'm pretty sure by now, a game that I have 2,000 hours in. Yeah, it's just fun, dude. I'm just having fun with life. And that is the goal of the health journey. If the goal of the health journey contradicts itself with me being able to be a world record contender in Celeste, first of all, who would have thought that playing 8 hours of video games a day after a work day would be unhealthy for you, and if you decide to be healthier, you can't do that anymore? Big thing, right? Second of all, it depends on how much stress I have. I'm very much an optimization person, right? I enjoy optimizing things in life in general. It's also a bit what self journey is like, right? Finding things that are the easiest for me to get the best results. Yeah. I think I will just have a lot on my plate for the next 2 years. And I think that I will be more efficient at handling my life. And I think I'll still have more time. I genuinely think that. Because something that is written very high on top of my list is learning how to take care of myself better by asking for help. I've asked my mom today to help me get rid of this coin collection right here from multiple decades ago. Pretty sure at this point. Because I don't need it. And I don't know where to start to find a buyer for that. And it's been bothering me for approximately 1.5 years. It's been laying on the couch table. Because it's one of the things I really wanted to do, and one of the things that Tinfoil actually offered to do for me, and they didn't do it, right? Kinda on bottom of their list for obvious reasons, like that is not a complaint. I asked for help with that. Why wouldn't I ask for help with that? Well, you see, I could do it myself. I'm capable of it. Why would I ask for help with something that I'm myself very capable of doing? And when I was in Berlin, I think the time before last time, I helped the guy, like one of my best friends. I helped a friend of his move. And she did all the easy tasks. She sometimes took a break. She just let us do our stuff. And this is not a complaint about her. Need you to know that. And I talked with my friend afterwards, and I was like, yeah, I didn't understand that. And like, she took like a 2-hour break in there. She could have done a lot of that herself, right? And it's like, yeah, but why not just help? Which I didn't have an issue with helping. I just literally couldn't comprehend that you would ask your help before you don't have a way out. Without help. And that stuck with me. It genuinely stuck with me. And it is valuable because she basically showed me, together with my actions and the actions of one of my best friends as well, everybody is fine to just help. I didn't complain, right? And I genuinely didn't mean it in a complaining way. was just wondering. Like, nobody cared. We just helped her. And that stuck. And I've been trying to work on that. It's the same with work, right? I asked for help. Granted, a bit late, but I think that has reasons that aren't my personal reasons. Work context is a different thing, but it's right. It's. I'm getting better, is what I'm trying to say. I'm solving things that in my brain just are wired incorrectly. Like, in my brain, if it takes up 90% of my day today, I can do it, right? I'll just do it. But what I have to understand is it might be more optimal if it takes 40% of the day for 3 people. Even though in total it would be 120% and it would have bothered 2 other people. Sometimes that's just better. And I just have to understand that. And it's healthy to understand that for me, I think. So, what else? I think that was an important thing for myself, and to think to myself, actually say it out loud in front of myself. Because I don't think I specifically thought it through ever for myself. Another thing is I got rid of the anxiety of being in a Discord call with random people that I like. I had huge anxieties of being, like I still do, with being in a room with more than one other person. It bothers me because I feel like I will be awkward and will not treat everybody with equal amounts of attention or niceness, and I might feel like I did the social interaction wrong. I have figured out that nobody cares, and if they care, they will say something. And that you'll just be fine because generally people want to be nice to one another. Yeah, it helps a lot. I will be in calls more, I think. In my Discord server, so if you can find it, I think some things will happen in there sometimes. Also less pressure than streaming, I guess. And most of the time the same amount of people in there that watch me play stuff. Most likely even the same ones. But yeah, that's the update. It's longer than I thought. I thought it would be a quick thing. But it's not, because in my head there's a lot happening, and not a lot has happened over the past week in my head, and I had to think it out loud. In total, I'm trying my best to be better. I don't know what the position of Celeste in my life is, and I'll have to accept that. And the friendships I made through the game will stay, and the care I put into the game will stay, and I'll be fine. Even if I won't be the best Celeste player of all time, I'll be happy with what I accomplished, and I will continue to play even if that shouldn't be my goal, even if it's just play a game. Thank you for listening. This thing is so adorable. Look at her. Look at this overexposed little floof. Yeah. I love you. So that is a position she likes to be pet in. So I will do that. I'll figure out food. I might stream Japanese instead, because I don't want to annoy this thing right now. And for example, making my smoothie would definitely annoy this thing. And yeah.